Well, hello. I apologize for the delay in making some videos, but I've been really busy outside, and then I had some bad news, and I just honestly have not felt like doing anything. So today we are going to make one of the easiest things you could possibly make, strawberry shortcake. And this is how I like to do it. So okay, so the first thing we need to do is mix up the cake mix and get it in the oven. And it will cook for, let me see here, probably 35 minutes, more or less. The oven is set on 325 because I'm using a pan that has the dark coating on it. And I need a whisk, and that is to mix up our cake mix. Just plain old everyday angel food cake, one of my favorites. It's really sticky after it's done. All you add to this cake is the mix, 1 1/3 cups of water. I'm pretty sure I didn't put that in there. Yes, I have a mixer, but no, I don't use it very much because it makes noise, and I'd really rather it not. Flat soda to it, give it a different flavor. And all it is it's angel food cake. You don't do anything special to it, that's it. You don't even grease the pan. I gotta get a spatula. Okay, so you just pour it in just like it is. To me, it's easier to turn the pan than to try to get it all over everywhere. And this will come up really I'm not even going to put the whole thing in there because I know that it will overflow. Anyway, there's our mess. And we'll stick it in the oven. So, I would like to give a big shout out to my stepmom, Shelly. She found it necessary to send me this awesome cutting board set and a knife set to go with it. And I'll open it up here in a minute. But this is a bamboo set made by, what is it, Smurley? It's really nice. Each one of these has what you're supposed to cut on it. Like this one's bread, this one's fruit, this one's vegetables, this one's fish. And it came with these nice spoons. It's all bamboo. It's absolutely beautiful. And I just want to say thank you very much. And I love you to death. She also sent this beautiful knife set. Honestly, it matches my floor. It matches my countertops. I could almost lose it on my floors because it's identical. But these are beautiful made knives. They're really lightweight, and I can't wait to use them. Have no idea where to put them because I have a small kitchen, but I just want to say that these are super nice, and I really like them. And I am just so happy that she sent these. She didn't have to send these, but I'm very appreciative that she did. I believe that's Una knife, but they are beautiful, beautiful knives. Some of these I don't even know where I would use them or how I would use them, but they're just beautiful. And I thank her and my dad very much for this. You guys just don't know how much you made my day when I went out and found this stuff on my porch. So while my cake is in the oven, I am going to cut up the strawberries. There's no special way that I cut them up. I just take off the green. And boy, that's a sharp knife. And then I just slice them. You can dice them. It does not matter how you make them. This is one of the easiest things that I know of to make. And this is an awesome knife, by the way. When knives are sharp, it's awesome. But anyway, I rinse these off just because you never know what's on them. But a lot of people don't know that whenever they haul any berries like this, they gas them to kill the bugs. And each individual pallet has a bag on it, and they gas each individual pallet to kill the bugs if there are any, and then that means that they have that gas on them. And I don't know about you, but I'd really rather not eat that. So if you get these out of your garden, you don't have that problem because you probably haven't gassed them. And the good thing about this, what we're doing here, cutting these, is if they're a little green, it doesn't hurt anything because you're going to put some sugar on it, as I'm sure you can tell. Wow, that's a sharp knife. It just falls through there just like butter, and I better watch my finger. I don't cut myself very often, but I have. Most of the times because my knives aren't sharp enough to cut me. They're just so dull, but this one's not dull. But this is like end of summer, so your strawberries are not going to be great. Just know that. So if you're making strawberry shortcake for your family. I don't think I cut myself. Anyway, I'm sure you guys thought you were going to get something fancy. I wished I would have been able to grow strawberries, but I have a couple of pots of strawberries at my back door, and I don't have any because I eat them every time I walk past them, so no sugar required for me. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I'm putting them in a plastic quart size jar. And the reason that I do that is I needed something with a lid, because a lid, you can shake it up real good. So that's why. Okay, so here's the last strawberry to cut up, and I had to put a pan underneath my cake because I put too much cake mix in the pan, in the cake pan, and it overflowed. So that's what happens when you put too much in there. So now it's all making a mess. So anyway, I want to get this wiped off, cleaned off, get it soaking, straining. My knife in there. Get some water. So I don't know if you know this or not, but you should never run hot water into something that you're going to cook. You should always use the cold water, because the hot water can have a sediment in it from your hot water tank. And if you didn't know that, you now know that. So anyway, how do you make this? Well, normally you would have it in a bowl and you would stir it up real good, then you would just stick it in here. But what I do is take a couple of tablespoons plain old sugar. Okay. This is one of the easiest. Anybody can make this as long as you can run a knife. Desserts. You can even buy the cake already made. You just get a pound cake, or you can get a angel food cake. Either or. 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then you're going to want to add about 4 tablespoons of water to this. You can make this the day ahead or however. I'm going to put a little bit more. So anyway, what happens is the strawberries, once they're cut up like this, they break down in their own juices, and the sugar helps them break down. So you end up with some juice at the bottom of this. You'll have more. 1 more teaspoon or tablespoon for good measure. And then you put your lid on it, shake it up, put it in the refrigerator, and leave it there until you get ready to eat your strawberry shortcake. And so that's why you have Cool Whip, because everybody's got to have Cool Whip, right? And that's all there is to making the strawberry part of the strawberry shortcake. I could have bought a cake that was already made, although they didn't have any, unless I would have went to a Walmart, and I didn't do that. I went to my local grocery store. So even if you don't know how to cook, if you can cut up berries, you can make strawberry shortcake. Okay, so this is what happens when you put too much of the cake mix in the pan. It will boil over or bubble over, and it is a pain in the butt. But once you touch it, it sucks back in. So we're going to try to get it out. Okay, so it's been out of the oven for a couple of minutes. It's going to make a big old mess, so just know that. There. I got cake mix stuff everywhere, so anyway, we'll see if it... I'll be sweeping the floor. So anyway, It says that you don't have to put oil in the bottom of the pan, but sometimes I wonder. Okay. So it's not perfect. So there is an angel food cake. A lightness to them like this one does makes the perfect cake for strawberry shortcake. So we're going to let this cool. Okay, so it's been a few hours and our cake is cool. It is funny looking, but hey, it's homemade. Nobody cares if it's funny looking. So what I like to do is cut out some pieces. And it's going to be like, I don't know, it's a little, this is a little chewy, but that's okay. But it's really airy. It's really light. Great knife, by the way. Thank you. Millions of times over. So what I usually do is I stir it up and they're nice and cold. You can put more juice on it if you want. Some Cool Whip on it. Had to go get a fork because I didn't have one out. I have the whole cake thing over there, but the plate doesn't fit, so. Okay, let's taste it. A little bit of everything. As good as always. So, strawberry shortcake. Really easy to make. Even if you can't cook, you can make this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and subscribe. See you guys next time.